Apiphobia. 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 Apiphobia is the fear of bees. It is a specific type of phobia, again, which is an intense or irrational fear of a specific object or a situation. People with apiphobia can go into panic attacks when they are exposed to bees or even the images of bees. In some cases, people will avoid going outside or going to the park, walking through flower beds, or even having flowers at their own home or in their own backyards because they know that they attract bees. Apiphobia, of course, can be treated, and it's important to talk to a doctor if you think you have apiphobia. Of course, this can be caused again by a traumatic experience involving bees, like being stung by a bee as a child. When I was a kid, I was constantly told that the bees wouldn't mess with me if I didn't mess with them. But oh, how wrong they were. I was stung so many times as a child that eventually I started just getting used to it. I would reach down and pluck out the stinger and throw it away. Mom would always mix up a little bit of meat tenderizer with water and put that on the bee sting. And I'm not saying this is recommended to help by any means because I have no idea. It did seem to help me at the time, but I'm not a medical doctor and I don't know if this is advisable or not. It did seem to help in a lot of ways, though. It's very interesting. Meat tenderizer was also far easier to find at that time in the early 80s because I'm old. Um, But at one point, I did go through something that was very traumatic as a kid. I was wandering down the sidewalk. I was barefoot, but I was staying on the sidewalk specifically because I didn't want to walk through the clover flowers and take a chance of stepping on a bee. Well, instead, some little bee had decided that it was going to just march its way across the sidewalk from one side to the other, and I didn't see it. I stepped right on that little sucker, and it stung me in the dead center of the arch of my foot. It hurt so bad that I sat down exactly where I was and pinched my ankle very tightly with my hands, kind of like having a tourniquet for a snake bite, something that they used to do. And I was terrified. Oh my gosh. I was convinced I was never going to walk again. And my mom came out and find me. My dad, I think it was the weekend, my dad carried me inside and they were able to pull out the stinger using tweezers and again use the meat tenderizer compact mixture. It helped, but I was done for the day. There is a famous person who has apiphobia, Cameron Diaz. She said that she's so afraid of bees that she can't even go outside without wearing a beekeeper suit. She also said that she has nightmares about bees. I don't know. I've never seen her in a movie wearing a beekeeper suit. That seems a little odd, doesn't it?